This is a very strange thing that happens when it comes to people in your hometown. Just in general. People that live in the same place you live. In a whole. You could literally move somewhere else and do a lot better in life and become successful, and they would not care nearly as much. But when you become successful in the same exact place, and it makes sense as other people, the reason why they hate this so much is because you're basically exposing them. You're exposing their lack of work ethic. They want to believe they work hard. They want to believe they're doing this. They want to believe they're doing that. But when you show up, the truth is told. You do the real work, you get real results, and they get average results because of the average work ethic they have. So, when you make things happen in your hometown, these people are not going to like you. This is just the way it is. But if you were to move, and this is the reason why this is, it's not even necessarily it's just because of you. No one in the world is really that damn special, bro. But there is psychology behind this, and the truth is, if you were to move and become successful, they have a built-in excuse. Yeah, he moved. Yeah, she moved. They done a lot better because they moved. They have opportunities we don't have and stuff like this, right? But if you do it right where you're at, if you do it right in your hometown where everybody else is at, it pisses them off because it shows them they could be doing what you were doing. They could be becoming successful just like you are. And this is what happens. Your haters, you see, this is the thing about your haters. They always have, and they always need some built-in excuse. They just can't give you credit. If you moved and done very well in life, they'll make an excuse. Yeah, he made it because he moved. She made it because she moved. They have things we don't have. But when you do things the real, raw, hard way, grind it tooth and nail from the bottom up, right where you're at, they have little to no excuses. It almost silences them. Actually, it does silence them. Not almost, it does. Because they know at that point they have to give you credit, and a lot of them will not even give you credit. They'll just not say anything. They just hate every time your name pops up. They hate every time they see your face. They hate every little altercation they have with you in general. And it's because you're doing very well where you're at. They have no excuse. And a hater will always expose themselves through the things they have to say. If you listen close enough, you will hear. If you pay attention close enough, you will see. And it's just how it is. Your hometown people are very jealous of you. It comes down to average results, and it comes down to extraordinary results. To get extraordinary results, you have to do extraordinary things. You got to do above average things. You have to have an above average work ethic and hustle. And you have to have that determination. You have to want it more than you want a party. You have to want it more than you want anything in the world. Otherwise, you're just going to be like everybody else. Wondering why you can't win. Wondering why you can't get results. Wondering why this. Wondering why that. Wondering why you can't get this girl. The list goes on. And it's not to put anybody down, but like for real. This is how it is. It's just the truth. If you put in the grind, if you put in that next level work ethic, you will not lack. Your time will come. It doesn't mean just when you do those things, everything disappears. Everything will appear on God's time. You have to trust in God. You have to trust in yourself. You can't listen to the outside noise. You have to do things your way. You have to create reality the way you want it to be. A lot of people don't have the ability to do that. It takes everything you got. And if you're willing to give it everything you got and give up a lot of stuff, then you can have it. But if you're not willing to do it, you'll probably never have it. You'll probably never get it. The things you actually want. There's always a sacrifice. There's always something that you must do that a lot of other people are not willing to do. Probably like your haters. Probably the people in your hometown that make excuses, but you do nothing but take W's. It's probably because you lost for so damn long, because on the path to winning, there's a big losing process in the making. You could be a person watching this video right now. You might not be winning at this moment. You might feel like you're losing. But the more you lose right now, the more you're going to win. It's just that way. I was the type of guy in the past that literally had it all. Everything a young kid would want, I had it all. I had the girls, I had the money, I had the popularity, I was playing the sports. I was doing all the right things. And I lost. I had the friends, I had literally everything. I lost literally everything. All of it. I lost everything. Because I had to lose all of that to gain much more, and much more of the realer, better things in life. And it's what you have to do. You have to let go of a lot of things so you can grow as a person. You can't keep a hold on things that it's just not going to be that way forever. You as a person, you have to make adjustments. You have to change yourself as a person. You never stay the same. There's always something you have to do. People are going to be lost, new people are going to be found. One thing goes down the drain, something else comes. It's just how life is. It is a repeating cycle of this. Some people get lost along the way, some people come back. Some people go forever, new people come. It's just the way it is. We are all human beings. We could all die on any given day. Literally. Life is not to be fucked with. As long as you're alive, life is really not to be fucked with. And my thing is like this: make life the best you can make it. And you can't make life the best you can make it if you don't grind. If you want the better things in life, you have to grind. The thing is, some people have the mindset, YOLO, I just want to live my life. We could die at any day. I just want to celebrate. I just want to party. I just want to enjoy myself. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. But in actuality, you can only do that for so long. I've already done all those things. And it became no longer fun to me at all. I outgrew that life that I used to live whenever I was younger. There's better things out there in this world. There's more experiences to be had. Even if you grind tooth and nail, you made so many sacrifices and you held off on the bigger and better things. You saved a lot of money, you did all the right things, and all of a sudden you die. At least you experience new things. You could even die at that point and it would have been better than just celebrating and being dead broke. Because that's what a lot of these people that are partying and celebrating and doing all these things all the time, they are all dead broke. They don't have the discipline to save money. They don't have the discipline to work extremely hard to change themselves so they can achieve more things in life. And that is the truth. Everything you get is gone. Everything you get is gone. You can't keep anything. So, this is how it is. This is the game. And I truly believe you are either a saver or spender in life. And if you are a spender, you will live that life. And of course, you got to spend money on certain things. You can make smart investments, for sure. Money has to be spent, but you don't make all your money and spend every ounce of it on things you don't even need. That's just stupidity. But that's what a lot of people do, to live that YOLO life. But to me, you can only do that for so long, and I've done it for such a short amount of time, and it became very boring and stale. You need a new taste of life. You need new experiences. You need new things. When you go from that to grinding 24/7, it is a completely different life. It's a completely different ball game, and it's a new experience. I would rather that than just YOLO, celebrate all the time. It becomes boring. It becomes almost depressing. Not almost, it does. Doing the same things, it just gets old. Seeing the same faces, it just gets old. You outgrow certain things. But you will never outgrow things that are also growing. So if the people you're around are not growing and you are, you're going to outgrow them and you're going to be gone. There's certain things, there's certain people I can only see for a certain period of time because their growth game is poor. But if you give them a while and then you see them again, they will have grown at least some, but there's a reason why you can't be around them too much. Because they don't grow enough. They don't grow at the rate that you do. You are continuously improving, continuously growing. And it's a never-ending process. I don't see any other way to life. I'll be doing what I'm doing till I'm 60, 70, maybe 80 years old. If we make it that far. Like I said, anything can happen. We could die any day. But I plan on living to over 100. But everything you plan does not always come to pass. You never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, so I live life to the fullest in the best ways. Some people don't see grinding tooth and nail and working extremely hard and doing a lot of things like that is living life to the fullest, but I completely disagree. For the simple fact, if all you want to do is party and celebrate, you're half-assing everything. You're half-assing your work, you're half-assing your job, you're half-assing your business, you're half-assing parties, to be quite honest. That's not the kind of guy I am. That's not the kind of guy I ever really was. Even when I did it, it was a new thing, so it wasn't half-assed. But if I would have continued that life, it would have been all half-assed. You've experienced it already. Experience it and get out. That's what a lot of people can't do. Because they simply don't want to go through any pain, suffering, sacrificing, growth. They don't want to feel that. They don't want to do it. They would rather not. They'd rather try and make themselves feel good 24/7 all the time, never do anything they don't want to do everything they want to do and never do the opposite. But you can't taste the finer things in life if you don't grind, if you don't sacrifice to an extent. If you just did what you like, man, that is so depressing to even think about for me. Do what you want to do all the time. You will become a mess. A literal mess. You will not be a solid human being. People that are doing that, they're not nearly as good as they could be. You have to put in work. There's so much fulfillment in putting in work. I don't even want to stop ever working. I want to build houses all the time. I want to build fences. I want to paint. I just want to do work all the time. And of course you get off, you do other things. That's the point. Obviously I wouldn't want to do that 24/7, but every day for a certain amount of hours, you want to do new things. You want to do certain things. I wouldn't want to just build a house every day either. There's different things. There's new projects. You do different things all the time. You're active. That to me is fun. And then when you get off, you do different things. Go to the beach. Work on your business. Play a sport. Go to a campground. Go to the gym. Go golfing. There's so many things to do. Go for a long drive. Put the AC on in the summertime. Listen to music. Go eat at a new place. There's just so many things to do. Go hiking. Go biking. Go diking. Joking. But you guys get the point. Do different things. Work hard. Be courageous. And there's a time to rest too, of course. But you got more in the tank than you think. You have more in your gas tank as a human being than you think. And it's fun to be very active in life. It's fun to become successful in life. Yeah, I'll tell you what's not fun. Being average, being like everybody else. I can't be on the same page as everybody else. People slow me down. Majority of people out there slow me down. I am too fast. My mind is too fast. My body is too fast. It's called a strong growth game. People literally curl up into a ball on the inside whenever my energy is matched with theirs. You can feel it. My pressure in life, in general. A lot of people are just slow. It's no wonder why you get hated on, right? A lot of you guys are probably relating to this video. A lot of people are slow, bro. You gotta be faster. Be faster in general in life. With everything you do. When you wash your hands in the kitchen sink, be quicker. What are you doing? Dry your hands off faster. Put the damn towel down, bro. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Could you imagine how, like, think about it like this, and this is honestly crazy to think about. Could you imagine if you were twice as fast at everything you've ever done in life, how much more a life you would live and how many more things you would do? You know how many people are just slow? Well, I better wash my hands now. I just used the bathroom. Turn the sink on. Put your hands in the water. Get the soap. Or you can turn the water on. Get your hands wet and soap. Turn the water off. Get the towel. Dry it. Go on. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Imagine if you did everything that much faster. Imagine if you walked to get your groceries when you were in the supermarket twice as fast. Time is everything. That's all we really have. There is an hourglass in every single one of our lives, but unfortunately we cannot see how much time is left. But that hourglass that is here, it is tipped over and the sand is coming down, and what is coming down we never get back. There's only a limited amount of sand left in our lives. Whether it's a whole lot, whether it's a very little amount, or the middle, whatever. So, these are things only top G's will understand. Top tier human beings. The average don't even think about this. The average wastes too much time. Doing dumb things that literally do not matter at all. It's about efficiency. Be more efficient. Be smarter. And me in general, I only get sharper as the years go on, and the years go on, and the years go on. I'm not even in my prime yet. I'm not even at my best yet. My best is yet to come. I believe from right now in the next about 10 years, it's going to be my best. Me right now, my next 10 years, you'll see the best of me in my whole life. Ever. I really genuinely believe it. So, that's the mindset. We keep getting better. We become so much more solid human beings all around. That to me feels good. Doing the same things all the time, YOLO, living that life, partying all the time, seeing the same people all the time. That shit is whack. That shit is boring. I did that for a couple years tops whenever I was a younger teenager. And it got old quick. It is fun while it lasts. It just gets old. It has its expiration date. I would not take those years back for anything. There was a lot of fun in those years, but like I said, it had an expiration date. I remember I showed up to more parties and to more parties. And they started to become like more stale and more stale and more stale. Because I started to get better as a person. I started to grow, I started to mature. And I started to dislike it, and I started to like working harder a lot more. That's what it really came down to. And when you take that route in life, you're going to get a lot of haters, because a lot of these people that are still kind of living that life and ain't doing what you're doing at your level, not even close to your level in fact, they're going to shit on you behind your back. They're going to hate on you, your hometown people. It's the way it is. This is the route in life that I took. I used to be on the same wavelength as everybody else, but unfortunately I outgrew them. They decided to not put in that work like I did. So in life we go one way, and some people don't go that way. Some of us go this way, some people kind of stay here, some people go a different way. Some people branch out and do different things as well. But this is what life is. And no one has to specifically do the same thing you do, but they have to. You got to be able to see eye to eye. I know people that are completely different fields than me, but they work extremely hard, so we can see eye to eye in similar ways. There's differences, but there's similarities. So that's the type of friendships that will work out. People that work probably as hard as you have, if not maybe a little less. At least you'll be on the same wavelength. You get life the same. But people that just kind of flunk life, they will hate on you because they want what you have. They want your results, but they don't want to do that work. So it all makes sense, and it is what it is. It just sucks so much because I saw so much potential in so many people that just let life go. You can never let life go. You have to put pressure on yourself to not let that happen. That pressure you put on yourself is going to elevate you. That pressure you put on yourself is going to cause a lot of stress in you, but you have to be able to handle stress. If you can't handle stress, you can't handle success. And that's just the way it is. I felt very uneasy for so many years of my life. In my grind, I felt so many different things. I felt like I was going nuts. Like completely nuts on my journey. So many times. But when you never give up and you keep persisting in life, you will have your way. God will see the beauty of His creation, which is you. He will see the work that you've done, and He will love every bit of it. He will reward you dearly for it. So it's something to think about before you don't want to give it your all. You do want to give it your all. You really do. Take this video head on. You want to give it your all and leave nothing behind. Do something different. Do something you don't normally do. Read a new book. Go walk in a place you never walked before. Just do different things. You'll be surprised at just things that change. You have to change certain patterns in your own mind, in your own brain, in life in general. make some adjustments. I highly recommend it. And that is it.